So the Xcel Project started in 2005, and we were kind of just a youth project attached to the local community centre with a 3-year funding package. So I came in at the very start as a youth worker. We became a charity in 2012. The reason for that was we could access different types of funding, and at that point we were kind of growing as a project as well, so it kind of made sense. I became sort of manager of the project, and then we've developed from there. We've had loads of challenges along the way, probably been a funding application away from having to shut the door. And then since COVID, I think we've really sort of pushed forward. We've appointed a new activity worker, we've moved to the new youth centre, and we're just kind of ready to grow even more at the moment. So yeah, it's been a good journey, a challenging one at times, but yeah, well worth it. Yeah, I'd describe Xcel as a very welcoming project. We're very honest about what we do and how we do it. We're open to everybody, to all young people. And I think the message to them is just come along and try it and see. Especially now we're in this new building, it's a really nice space. You can come for your breakfast if you want, you can come to the youth club, you can drop in if you're an older young person. We've got the youth cafes, or you can engage just with some of the trips during the holiday programme. So there's loads of options for you as a young person to come and get involved. I think the Xcel project, we were keen to be involved just because it was something different for us, something we hadn't really done much of before, in terms of we'd done sort of creative projects, but nothing that was really directed, I think, in the way that what we do now could be, especially working with artists with different skill sets. So the highlight for Xcel has been working with those different artists and just understanding how they work, different ways of working. We've had some diverse skills within that group as well, whether that's sort of animation or willow weaving, so it's really kind of fitted in well to what Xcel already does, actually. I've learned quite a lot, I think, in terms of looking at projects differently, how we work as a youth project, and how we can sort of embrace the creative projects and different people, and how the young people respond to those different people and different skills. They can sometimes, if they're hearing the same voice all the time, it can get a bit boring for them. So it's good for us to have different people engaging with them. The impact of what we do now in Langholm is, to be honest, I think we're maybe still yet to see it. I think the groundwork's been done. I think for us, engaging with what we do now has been important because it's helped us to plan for the future, and I think Langholm's going to see some of that work probably within the next 6 months, specifically with a sort of outdoor area that we're working with Jim Buchanan on. So there'll be some sort of willow structures within that, so Langholm's really going to notice that, and I think it'll be a big part of the community going forward. I think what we do now is really important for Dumfries and Galloway. We're such a huge area. Even for myself, going to sort of engage with the projects at Stranraer, that's not a quick journey to get there. It's at least 2 hours. And I think you find that we're all doing similar things, and if we cannot do those similar things together, then I think it adds great strength to that. And I think what we do now is help to bring a lot of those communities and projects together, and you're always meeting different people, which is, for me, has been the biggest thing, I think. So yeah, I think it's been really positive. The way I would sum up what we do now experience is, it's been really positive so far, but I think there's so much more to come. I think we've learned a lot. We've worked with a number of different artists. We're looking at artists that are working all over Dumfries and Galloway as well. So I think it's just, and it's come at the right time for Xcel. We've just moved into a new youth centre. So we're looking at how we develop the building, what we provide for the young people, and I think the experience of what we do now has really helped us focus on those different projects and how we're going to sort of progress them in the future. Yeah, creative placemaking to me is maybe looking at the space you have and how you can develop that space to best suit the community, I think. So for us it's been the youth centre, so how we can develop the youth centre to work for the young people, but also how you can look at that space a bit differently and just by different things, even if it's a bit of colour on the walls, or how you sort of develop that space to make it more inviting for people, which we're kind of going through at the moment. So. Yeah, so Xcel, we've got a lot happening in the next 6 months at least. So we've got our 18th birthday in October, which we're all really excited about. We're just planning on what we do for that. In the next 6 weeks, we're going to install our sensory room. So we've received funding to do that, and that's a sort of really huge thing for us as a project, and I think for the local community and anyone that can make use of a sensory room. I think it'll be a vital facility. We're looking at the outdoor project that I mentioned, so we've managed to secure a piece of land and we're going to create an outdoor space that we can run our outdoor activities from, so sort of your den building, bushcraft skills, that kind of thing. And just kind of pushing forward with everything. We're looking at developing the building further, so the creation of a digital hub, online gaming room, and we're just kind of keeping going. We're busy, which is brilliant, and I don't think we're going to stop for a while, so we'll just keep going.